COVID-19 has impacted my life in the most tremendous way I can imagine. I lost my husband due to COVID-19 complications, and he was the strongest man I know. Additionally, it's impacted work significantly and made healthcare look like something that I don't always recognize. My name is MacKenzee's. I am a nurse. I've been working in the ICU since I began as a nurse, and it's been about 5 years now. Super proud of what I do. As a nurse, I thought maybe when my husband was sick, I would be able to visit him because I do have the proper PPE. I also am aware of, infectious disease and what precautions need to be implemented and how to do things properly. That was not the case. They allowed me to go and visit him just to make end-of-life decisions. I had some nurses who were really gracious and helped me communicate as much as we could through an iPad, but I couldn't go be at his bedside. I could not see him through a window. His room was on a second story, and I definitely thought about getting our 17-foot ladder and bringing it over to the hospital and waiting for security to kick me out. If there was a device that allowed people to visit their loved ones who are in the hospital with COVID-19, it would be tremendously beneficial. I can't emphasize that enough. These people are isolated and alone, and they need that human interaction. They need to see the people they love. That can help them to get well. That can help the family to stay in the loop. It is beyond words beneficial. And if there had been such a device when Efren was sick, and I could have spent that time with him, I can't even tell you how valuable that would have been. There's no price. There's no price. I mean, it would be worth everything. It's not okay to have to say goodbye to the person you love on a screen and you can't hear them or see them. It's not okay. And if this device could potentially mitigate that and help people to be able to see their loved one and be there, it would be beyond amazing. From a provider standpoint, it's going to allow you to have more control over the environment the patient's in and enhance the safety there. It's going to lead to, less nurses being ill, less physicians being exposed, a respiratory therapist. Everybody's going to be able to stay well, so they'll be able to help more. One thing we've noticed is a lot of these people with COVID, they get to a point where they're isolated for so long that they become depressed, and you can see their health decline as their disease progresses because there's not that light and that spark that you get from the people that you love, those intimate connections, the family bonds and things like that. And if you can be there and hear their voices and they can tell you, keep fighting, keep going, you can do this, talk about all the hopes, the dreams, the plans, that can help people come around. It's going to help their will to keep going. It's going to help their drive to fight. All of that. As a provider, as a nurse, I see tremendous benefit in this device because right now we're in the midst of a global pandemic, and with a globalized world, it's not if this happens again, but when. And having this device will help now, it could help in the future, and on top of that, the benefits for other disease processes such as the flu, pneumonia, meningitis, tuberculosis. If this could allow people to come be with their loved ones during those times when traditionally we would have to keep them isolated, it would be so helpful. It's such a beautiful thing.